Hey guys, what's up and welcome to today's video. Before we jump into the makeup and the products that we are going to be playing with today, I just want to touch quickly on my new upload schedule for those that maybe missed it or are newer to my channel. Mondays and Saturdays are my brand new designated upload days. So that means no matter what, unless there are extenuating circumstances, you guys can expect and be guaranteed a video, brand new, fresh content on Mondays and Saturdays. Now that doesn't mean that I won't upload in between there. If there's like a major product launch or something that I'm just like way excited to share with you guys and I cannot wait until Monday or Saturday, then I will upload in between there. But I think that it will just help keep me organized and it gives you something, it gives you guys something to look forward to and expect here on my channel. So there is that. I picked up the entire KKW Beauty Cocoa Mattes collection. This launched a few weeks ago. I did have some snafus here with the shipping and customer service. We're gonna go over all of that, but I did pick up the entire collection. Now this did launch in the Cocoa Matte shades, and then there was also, I think it's called the Smoky Matte. So there's like a cool tone and a warm tone collection. You can purchase the entire set like I did. So in this set, you're gonna get a 10 pan eyeshadow palette that includes 10 matte shades. There are no shimmers or metallics in this eyeshadow palette. You're going to get 2 eyeliners. There is a nude and a brown shade, and then you are going to get 3 lip liners with 3 matching lipsticks. So obviously, as you can see, there is a trend with this collection. Things are very warm and nude and brown, and honestly, they are right up my alley. These are my favorite types of shades, not only with eyeshadow, but I love brown and nude eyeliners, and I also love more nude and warm toasty brown lip colors. So I had to have this. Now this is my first time trying out anything from KKW Beauty. I have heard so many good things from her contour kits to her concealers to the body foundation. I've heard a lot of positive buzz around her products. So I wanted to test them out myself. Now I have been playing with these products on my own, kind of behind the scenes. I did get this about 4 or 5 days ago in the mail now, and I've worn the shadows to work for more than 10 hours. Again, if you guys didn't know, I do work 10-hour days. So I've definitely put these shadows to the test. I actually wore these shadows also in the last video that I just uploaded, which was my palette declutter, and a ton of you were asking me what was on my eyes, and I'm just like, hold up you guys, I swear the review is coming. I'm gonna share this with you guys. Played with the lipsticks, I played with the eyeliners, so I definitely have a feel of how all of this works. We are going to play with it together on camera though, and then I will give you guys my final thoughts and opinions on this product. Sometimes I do like to do a little bit more than a first impressions, especially if it's my first time trying out a brand and I really don't know what to expect. I feel a little bit more comfortable kind of testing the products out myself, really giving them a run for their money, then getting on camera, creating a look, and then presenting it to you guys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna zoom you guys in. We will go ahead and create an eye look together, and then we will talk about the lipstick and we'll do some swatches there. So let's go ahead and get some shadow on my eyes. All right, so we are just gonna go ahead and create just a beautiful, very simple kind of smoked out look using these shadows. I'm gonna start off with my BH Cosmetics number 6 brush, and I'm gonna dip into this shade down here. Now there are no shade names on the palette. On the inside, everything is on the back. So this is the shade Sandstone. Now some of these shades have more kick up than others, but nothing too intense. So I'm just gonna lay this down as my base shade, and then obviously it is something that will give the other shadows something to blend into. Recently, I haven't been the biggest fan of laying down a lighter shade first. Sometimes I enjoy it, especially if I'm doing deeper looks, but you gotta be careful because from my many years of playing with makeup and watching a ton of different tutorials, I find that sometimes laying down a base shade can make things look a little bit muddled, as I like to say. It can kind of take away from the intensity of the shadows. So obviously I didn't give a lot of color. It's very similar to my skin tone. Let's go ahead and start to deepen things up. I'm gonna move over to the next shade over. This is the shade Honey. Speaking of honey, I wanna know what you guys think of the new Urban Decay Honey palette. So leave a comment down below and let me know if you want to see a review on that. Part of me is like, oh my god, it's so beautiful, and I feel like I just have to get my hands on it. But then another part of me is like, oh, I feel like I have those shades in so many other palettes. I just decluttered. Is that the first palette that I want to pick up and add back into my collection? So I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts and opinions. So this shadow is blending out beautifully. I feel like this palette is just perfect for fall. So now we are actually going to move up to the top row. I'm going to dip into this shade here called Desert. I'm going to stick with that same brush. I'm going to keep that a little bit tighter though, and keep that on the outer part of the eye more so. Just kind of rolling that on the outer edge. All right, so I am liking how things are looking so far. I do want to deepen up the outer edges there, so I'm going to dip into this shade right here. I believe this is the shade Sienna. I'm going to take a Morphe M573. Just going to lay that right on the outer edge of the eye. All right, so I'm going to take this clean brush from Alamar Cosmetics. This is just like a fluffy crease brush. I'm just going to take that into the crease just to kind of make sure everything is blended and looking nice and seamless, and there's no harsh lines and nothing is looking choppy. Now I want to go ahead and work on the lower lash line. So I'm going to start off with this deeper shade down here. This is the shade Wood. I'm going to take my Jaclyn Hill Morphe. This is the JH38. Dip into that, and I'm going to keep that kind of on the outer edge of the lower lash line. Kind of bring that about halfway in. I'm going to clean up that brush and stick with the same JH38, and I'm going to dip back into the shade Sienna right here. And then I'm going to kind of put that in the inner part of the lower lash line and just work it right into that deeper shade and then right over it, blending everything together. All right, now I'm going to take this flat shader brush, another one from Alamar Cosmetics, and I'm going to dip into this shade right here. I'm going to go back into Honey. I'm going to lay that right here on the center part of the lid, kind of blend it right into that deeper outer V shade that I laid down. Now using that same brush, I'm going to dip into this bright shade up here, Cream. I'm going to focus that on the inner part of the eye here, and then working my way up and just blending it right into that Honey shade. Perfect. Let's go ahead and pick up one of the eyeliners. Make sure I'm picking up one of the eyeliners and not the lip liner. So I'm going to take the brown eyeliner shade. I'm just going to go ahead and put that on the top lash line here. But I'm going to keep it kind of in the center and make it a little bit thicker as I go out. Just leaving it as a plain line, no cat eye or anything like that. I want to make it thin here and then a little bit thicker as I go out. Now I'm playing that game where I wanted to keep it thin and things got thicker, so I have to keep compensating for it. So now we're gonna go ahead and take the nude eyeliner and we're going to put that in the lower lash line here, right in the waterline. I love a good nude liner. It just makes the eyes look so much more open. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop on some mascara and I'll be right back and we will move on to the lips. All right, you guys, so here is the completed eye look. Now, if my lips look a little bit crazy, it's because I just got done filming the 3 lipstick swatches for you guys. So I kind of rubbed off a little bit of my foundation right here. So things are looking a little bit crazy, a little bit Miranda Sings vibes type thing going on right now. But I did want to go ahead and show you guys what all of the lipsticks look like because, spoiler alert, these are absolutely gorgeous lip colors. I'm gonna go ahead and insert that clip right now. All right, now the color that I love the most, that I kind of knew that I would, but kind of was unexpected at the same time, is the deepest, darkest brown shade, and that is 90s Chic. So that is the color that I do want to put on with this look because I did go a little bit lighter with the eyes so that I could pull off potentially wearing the darker lip. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply that one on camera for you guys. Right, you guys, how beautiful is this lip color? My lips look like pure velvet. It might not be the most perfect application ever, but I am obsessed with this color. I am kind of a closet junkie for really dark, vampy lips. I don't do them a whole lot on my channel, but oh my God, do I love a really deep, dark brown kind of burgundy shade on the lips. And this is just absolutely breathtaking. I love it with this look. I love it with the gold earring and the highlight. I just think it's just like poppin'. It looks absolutely beautiful, perfect for fall. This is by far, hands down, one of my all-time favorite lipstick shades. I have to go ahead and say it. There is something about this deeper color in particular with the way that it goes on and the way that it looks on the lips. It just looks so soft, plush, and velvety. Now, overall, there's a lot of consistency throughout these lipsticks. They are extremely pigmented. They wear beautifully. They don't exaggerate any texture, but they are matte. They're like a very velvet matte. I can't feel anything on my lips. They're just gorgeous shades. I love every single one of them. I can see myself wearing each and every single one of them. And I love that there is a corresponding matching lip liner. Now, the deeper shade is a lot softer. As you can see, I've only applied this a couple of times and I do need to sharpen it already. So it is a very soft, very velvety lip liner. And I do enjoy that. I like when I can just kind of glide on a lip liner, but then everything stays in place. These colors truly do, they wear beautifully. I can't get over this deep, dark shade. And I know my girl Jazz, who is probably watching right now, will probably agree because I know, like me, she loves like a dark brown lipstick, but oh gosh, these lipstick shades, you guys, they are beautiful. I love them. Home run. Let's recap on the rest of this. You guys, this eyeshadow palette, beautiful as well. It blends beautifully, and I'm going to tell you that there is a lot of wear time behind these. Like I said, I believe it was last Thursday I wore these to work through my 10-hour shift. Nothing faded, nothing creased, nothing looked splotchy or anything like that. They blend beautifully. This is just such a perfect fall eyeshadow palette right here. If you are someone who loves all matte shades, you will absolutely love this palette. And I think this is kind of nice as well. This could be really complimentary in any collection because if you love warmer brown mattes, this is like every base shade you would ever need, every crease shade, every transition shade. You can create brighter looks, vampy looks with this. This is just such a versatile, beautiful, just gorgeous palette that really can be incorporated into anyone's collection. Now, as far as the eyeliners go, I really do enjoy them, but I will be honest, they are nothing that is out of the ordinary. In fact, I have a Makeup Geek, I think it was a duo pack that I purchased that had a black liner in it, but then had a nude liner, and I think that was like 10 bucks for both of them. I just feel like you can get a formula that's just as good as these, but for a cheaper price. I do really enjoy the nude shade. I do like it more than the brown. This one's a little bit creamier of a texture, whereas the brown one does feel like it kind of drags and skips a bit when you're putting it on your eyes. Especially up here, you kind of have to be careful because you have to not press too hard because it'll almost crumble off, but it's almost a little bit stiff and waxy, if that's making any sense. It still looks beautiful. It looks gorgeous with the look. That is why you guys have been seeing me rock looks like this recently, because I am so into just matte eyeshadows right now. Matte, brown, warm tones. I absolutely love it. It's just in my wheelhouse right now. Overall, I would say that this collection gets a massive thumbs up. I think it's totally worth the $150 or $155 that I spent on it to get the 3 lip liners, the 3 lipsticks, the 2 eyeliners, and a matte eyeshadow palette. It's got a mirror in it. This collection is just so cohesive and beautiful, and everything just works together. It was so well thought out from the packaging to the color story. I have to say I am very impressed with my first experience with KKW Beauty, and honestly I really can't wait to try more things. So I do have to give this a massive thumbs up. Absolutely loved it. The one thing I wanted to mention though was that I purchased this on launch day. I want to say it launched on August 16th. I think that was the day. I did have issues with shipping, you guys. It took them over 2 weeks to even ship this to me. Now when it hit the 10-day marker, because I know it can take like, 7 business days sometimes during a brand new launch. Things are busy and I totally get it. I messaged them and I just got a response that was, we're busier right now. We'll get the product out to you as soon as we can. So then I waited a few more days. Still hadn't gotten shipping confirmation. I then tweeted them, posted something on my Instagram, and then sent them another customer service message. Finally, they went ahead and shipped my items out to me. So that is a little unacceptable. I get that launch times can be crazy, but I have never experienced, even from smaller brands, waiting 2 full weeks for a product to ship out to me. So I do have to include that. You guys know I give you honest reviews despite the fact that I love these products. There is some room there for work as far as customer service wise. They just kind of seem to want to just give me a general answer, not really look into the issue and just tell me to wait. So yeah, wasn't really impressed with that. But again, overall, I still would purchase more from the brand because I think that the products are beautiful. They perform perfectly, and I would definitely want to go ahead and try out more. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you thought of this collection. Did you pick up anything from it? What did you think? Are there other products from KKW Beauty that you would recommend to me that you enjoy yourself? Give this video a huge thumbs up if you liked it, share it, and of course, be sure to subscribe to my channel before you go. I love you guys so much, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye, guys!